Grand Rising MI5, my people, my family, my tribe. Happy Tuesday, April 11th. Holy guacamole. We're just 4 days away from MI5 turning years old. Crazy, crazy. MI5 has been around for almost 365 days, guys. That's truly impressive. What just started off as a mere 15 individuals getting together on a nightly basis, chatting about their world experiences, where they've been, and what they experienced, and the lack thereof, MI5. That's what we spoke of, the lack thereof of everything that we stand for today. And recognizing that lack and incorporating it into our brand, into our vision, into our dreams, into our desires, and into our actions every single day within the life that we get to live and the impact that we get to make. I want to welcome everybody tonight to a very special episode of the MI5 show. An episode where we'll be discussing the power behind dreaming big and dream building in general, as well as some very core principles behind how our dream building has become such an amazing result. A community not just within MI5, but a global community outside the walls of MI5 with all the collaborators that we collaborate with and all the other communities that we synergistically rub shoulders with from time to time and receive the benefit and blessings of all of our collective consciousness working together for a better world. Dude, it is wild. So let me just talk, before we dive into this evening, I want to talk a little bit behind MI5 and a little bit behind MI5 and why it's so important that if you don't know what MI5 is, if you don't have access to the MI5 movement, why you should and why our community is changing lives every single day and how our community is changing lives every single day and what we're doing to completely revolutionize the way that we operate as humans on a daily basis. You see, MI5 is more than just a community. It's a place where we provide you with tools, resources, connections, frequencies, vibrations, and energies of abundance. And this abundance is enough to go around for anybody and everybody that wants to access it. See, we are all abundant and we all have abundance within us. It just needs to be unlocked. Unlocked through the element of recognizing that you are a limitless human, number one. And number two, anything that you can bring your mind to believe, you can have within your hand. That is the wild part of this journey. And anything that you can bring your mind to believe, you can create. In a world where we've had conversations on AI technology in recent times here, in a world where you have unlimited resources, and we all have unlimited resources, it can sometimes become confusing on how to navigate those unlimited resources. MI5 experienced this firsthand. Every single mastermind member of the original mastermind founding team had all gone through so many different companies, experiences. And the biggest thing that was recognized was, although we live in an information age, the information is overloaded and the information is polluted. You see, oftentimes when you're searching for something, you run into garbage, absolute garbage. When you're searching for something that is actually genuinely a great, awesome, authentic, real, genuine opportunity, product, anything, right? This is true so many times. How many of you guys have had experiences where you've tried to get something online? You go to Amazon and you buy something and it's a 5-star product, right? Well, sometimes it doesn't come out as a 5-star product when you get it in your home. There's things out there that are made to be seemed or made to be what they are not. We recognize this not outside the space of e-commerce, right? But like in the space of the financial markets, where a lot of us had backgrounds within, myself and some of the other core founding members of Mi5, we were in the financial markets and we recognized all of these different, people and opportunities and vehicles that were not always what they seemed to be. Things that weren't always as solid and stable as we would have liked them to be. So through our mastermind and through our mentors and through our networks, we were able to navigate through the muddled waters, the garbage waters, not only in the financial markets, but also in other sectors of business as well, to find the very best people in the world to call our friends and our mentors and our partners. And that is what people get access to when they join Mi5. Joining Mi5 gets you access to exclusive opportunities where we are directly partnered with or directly in contact with leadership, where we have transparency, where we have total protection of our community at the front of our minds at all times, which is why we have the shield within our logo, ladies and gentlemen. You ever see this thing floating around my Facebook page or any of my business partners' Facebook pages? The shield in the Mi5 logo symbolizes protection. It symbolizes strength, and it symbolizes why we do what we do, which is to create a fostering environment for all of our people to become empowered and the best versions of themselves, exposing them and giving them the education, resources, and tools to empower them, and then giving them the proper vehicles to take advantage of to create residual income streams within their life. And what is the ultimate goal of Mi5? Well, that is to free a person financially and time freedom wise. Because the biggest asset and the most valuable asset that one can have in this universe is that of time. And we believe that every human, especially in the systems that are created today, deserves more time. Although we find ourselves often with less time, right? I've been there before. Married, a salaried position, a job that expects more of you, expects you to work later times or, dedicate yourself to the business. And then you've got all these other things, in life, like house chores and this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, a whole week goes by and, you're like, I barely had a few hours to do anything. That's not what life is meant to be. And the crazy part is I lived that life for so long. I lived that life for so long where I had so much, that was consuming my day to day that I had barely any time to do anything. That's not a life to have. See, the life to have is the life where you're able to have that time freedom to do and go and be as you please. And I find myself very blessed and very filled with a lot of gratitude to be exactly that and have exactly that. To have the freedom to do what I love to do every day, which is run my companies that I run, that I enjoy, that I am fulfilled by. With my other partners, we all love what we do, right? We love what we do. So that is the goal of Mi5, is to get it so that every person gets to do exactly what sets their soul on fire every single day. And part of that equation is dreaming, and dreaming really big. So tonight we are going to be embarking on a journey. Myself and Mr. Andrew Golden are going to be kicking it off to the moon. We're going to be launching off the rockets because we are dreaming big this evening. And we are going to share with you some of the key insights into us and our journey and why and how implementing dreaming and implementing building those dreams within your life is such a powerful tool and resource. And as always, we're going to spit some fire value because that's what we do up in here. Mr. Andrew Golden, let's get you up in here. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Dude, I missed being on here, man. It's been a minute. I was gone in the land of dreams at Disney World for a minute there, and it was awesome.
Yeah, you were dreaming, huh? Absolutely, man. And it's been a while since you and I have done an actual Mi5 show together. It's usually that we're
Yeah,
segmented and split up, so I'm glad we're in the same room.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And it's kind of like it's actually really relevant the fact that I was at Disney World and the fact that we're talking about dream building because honestly, one of the biggest dreamers of all time is Mr. Walt Disney himself.
Yes, absolutely. I think, if you've ever been to Disney World, it's like being in a dream and all together, man. Like,
Yeah.
how does, the environment, the ambiance, the music, all of the things, how was that trip?
It was awesome, man. I mean, dude, you're literally like in Star Wars for part of it. Like it's freaking crazy. Like I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so that was like probably one of the coolest things, but like they literally make it perfect being there. Like they make it so that it is totally enjoyable. Like there's just all this stuff to do. Everyone's like pretty happy to be there for the most part. You know, and it's just a really cool, great place to spend time with your family or friends or whatever. But to me, the main thing that stuck out this time because I've been to Disneyland before, I wasn't thinking like this though. I was just there, kind of like consuming. But while I was there this time, we've gone on all these. Me and you have gone on several trips together now, and I've done a lot of traveling in the last 6 months. And so now I have a new perspective on leaving my environment and being in new areas and being in different energy fields and all that. One of the things that I had the intention of doing while being in Disney World was not only like, being present with my family, but also gaining inspiration from the dream of like the reality that is Disneyland, Disney World, or whatever. And, also making sure I'm taking notes of everything that's every idea that's popping in my head, like boom, 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 do this, do that, do this. Just having that in like extreme power of inspiration to be able to like basically plug into my brain for all my big dreams is tremendous, and realizing that like, dude, all of this is a reality because of one man's dream.
Yeah. And honestly, we've come to the, sort of cognition quite a bit this year that in general, just being in a different environment is a huge part of dream building.
Yeah.
It's a massive part of dream building. When you switch up your environment, when you switch up where you're at geographically on the globe to new frequencies and energies and surroundings than you're normally used to, what better place to dream than out and about? And I think that what's crazy is that so much of MI5 at the beginning of MI5 was spent without ever leaving these here Zoom backgrounds that we're looking at this evening with you and I. But, we were still able to transmit energy and frequency and create such an amazing dream remotely as we were, virtually, as we were, if we were in person together. It was crazy to be able to think and see what types of dreams we were able to accomplish without the environment switch. So it doesn't really matter where you are or how um, you know, your circumstances are, because I know not everybody gets the chance to travel all the time. It really just more so develops around what type of mindset can you get yourself into. You mentioned you had been to Disney World before, but the mindset was different rather than seeing it this time around, which I think that that's huge because there are, I think, such situations and circumstances where you could travel but have the wrong mindset, and is it actually supplemental to yourself? Dream building.
Well, yeah, I mean, also there's that, but it's also the fact that like every time you experience something for the second, third, fourth, 100 millionth time, whatever it is, you're a different person every time you experience it, even if it's the day, like the next day, Same thing like if you read a book. Like if you read a book 2 times, the second time, you're gonna be a different person because now you have like the key information from this book and different life experiences that help you see things from different perspectives. Now you're coming into it, you could be coming into it from a whole other point of view that you just didn't before. Also, you have experience doing that with your wish is your command, which is something that we talk about quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, and I remember their like second time listening to it, you were like, dude, I think they changed some of it
Yeah, yeah.
in the gin version. And I was like, no, it's definitely the same. Like I was open to it. And then I listened to it and I was like, nah, bro, it's completely the same. You're different. You
Yeah.
know, like yeah.
No, yeah, that's a big thing for sure. Absolutely. I think, you know, back on the topic of dream building, uh, being able to create something in your mind and staying focused on that something and not losing sight of the feeling that you're going towards is a huge part of dream building for MI5. You know, we knew what we wanted to accomplish. We didn't know how we were going to accomplish it. We had no idea the paths that it would take us down. But because we had a big vision dream, because our, feeling that we were desiring to achieve and accomplish, and that emotion that we were trying to, and that impact that we were trying to result, like we knew what the result is that we wanted to see. We had a vision for what we wanted to see, and we didn't know all the ways to get there, but we figured it out. It's like
Yeah.
as we went. And I think that that's, just probably the same thing for Walt Disney, right? Like, you just talked about, like, he had a vision for the park, but he never saw it all the way through, you were telling us the other day, you know?
Yeah, well, you know what happened is Disneyland happened, and then, you know, that was a major success, obviously. And so they went on to build Disney World, and the closest that Walt got was he basically bought all the land and like got the cityhood for the whole area, and then he died. And they were like, I guess we're just gonna stop. And then his brother was like, nope, we gotta live out the dream. Let's do this thing.
Live out the dream, passing
Yeah,
the dream on from generation to generation.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And that it's just it's so powerful though, because like if Walt Disney hadn't painted the picture clear enough so that other people could see it, and that his brother, because his brother, like I've been researching the whole story, his brother was not a creative guy, he was like a finance guy. Like he did all the numbers and money handling for Disney at the time.
So he wasn't
And
the artistic type that was gonna, like,
yeah,
right in real quick.
he was just a leader.
Yeah.
He was really just a leader, and he like led the team that they already had essentially. Um, and you know, I was listening to a like reel on Instagram. It was like talking about some advice that this guy got from Richard Branson. He's like, when you're, this guy's telling Richard Branson, you've built billion-dollar company after billion-dollar company. How do you do it? And he's like, you just have to create a crystal clear vision that's clear enough and big enough so that other people can see it, because and you need to give them something to show, like you have to actually start building it, because people aren't going to, be fired up about your dream and help you do it if they don't see the vision as clear as you do. And so being able to paint the picture very, very clearly allows people to also be passionate about what you're passionate about.
Well, isn't that exactly what we've done with MI5? We've made
Literally.
vision very, very clear to everybody that we've come in contact with over the course of the last year. And as a result of that, so many people either synergistically helped build that with resources that, again, were unforeseen resources, or they got behind it and they came right along with us. And
Yeah.
I think that that's something truly that's dream building right there for you. That's like dream building 101, is like we had such a strong vision, and the vision is still clearly strong to this day. It's to make positive impact on human life. And you and I were actually just talking about this earlier today, of just like, we wanted to start a hedge fund. You
Yeah.
know, we've got all the resources to start a hedge fund. We've met all the people, all the different players, all the different parts. Why not just go start one? We know the traders, we know the compliance, we know the this, we know the that. We've got all the pieces. Let's just put it together and create one. That's a dream right there, right? Like you think, a year ago when we were starting MI5, we thought that we'd be thinking about building a hedge fund a year later, but no, here we are.
Yeah.
uh, that's the kind of crazy part about it, is that like there's no limit to the amount of dream and the size of the dream that you can have. You can literally have any size dream your heart desires, and you can have, be, and do whatever the heck it is that you want in the world. All you have to do is realize that the pieces are all out there. You just have to assemble them. You know,
Yeah.
and that's really what it boils down to. I think there's a new age of dream building, right? You know, when we were children, maybe it was a lot different than now, especially myself. You know, dream building without technology versus dream building with technology. Technology is a tool and a resource to help you dream build. I mean, look at the dream building that's going on consistently with yourself and Chat GPT, or our team in Chat GPT. That's dream building right there.
Yeah.
You're sitting there with artificial intelligence, with the entire knowledge base of like the universe or the internet rather, you know, in your hands. Like what better environment to create some dreams in, right? Like it's just like you can go all in with anything that you want, and that can help supplement and fuel your dream in a much different way than I don't know, like your mom or dad cheering you on to go, you know, go after your dreams. It's a much different experience when you've got the power and the knowledge behind something like Chat GPT at your fingertips.
Yeah,
Um,
well, not only can you like, get a vision for a dream, but you can also be like, all right, give me the steps on how I can do this now. Like
yeah,
literally, it's
and
easy, you know?
it push you along. It's like, okay, like, but like I can't do this because I don't have enough money. What are some strategic ways that I can do it? You know, without as much money being spent out of pocket. Yeah, whatever. If your dream is to build something that involves financial things, or even if your dream is just to, you know, Eric and I were speaking about this earlier today. If you wanted to become an amazing artist, let's say you wanted to become a painter. Well, artificial intelligence could get to the point and to the level where you literally have artificial intelligence teaching you how to become an expert painter, and you have unlimited resources to it, you know, to ask it anything and to have it train you in any area of life that you would want to be trained in. And it's like having, like, imagine having like, you know, the best athlete in the world's, you know, trainer for any sport or any talent that you, or the best, you know, guitar teacher, you know, player, whatever. We'll have access to that through AI, which will obviously be very superhuman, and that will be able to train us directly in our talents, you know. And again, what better thing to, like, if it's your dream to become a football player for the NFL, well, if you got AI teaching you how to be a football player, and it's better than any coach that will ever teach you in the history of football, you know, sky's the
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah, 100%. Well, if you were, on the note of being a painter, dude, like we have people that have there's a specific man that I have in mind that is a expert painter that did years of teaching people how to paint. Imagine having the forces of Bob Ross in an AI, like, downloading all the Bob Ross painting videos into
Yeah,
an
dude.
AI, and it literally can be your Bob Ross. Like Bob Ross could be an alive conscious teacher. You could be like literally right there with you, teaching you how to paint in the same way that Bob Ross would. Like,
That's
imagine that, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's dream building right there. We're
Yeah,
dreaming. Not only are we dreaming, all the humans on Earth are dreaming right now. All
yeah,
the humans that are tapped into the AI world are dreaming. So we're going to see dreams become reality much faster and much greater than we have ever seen in the history of the world. Because, you know, I think I was talking to, I forget, it may have been you or it may have been Eric. I was like, I think it was you. I remind me if it was or not, but I was saying, we were saying, like, if Walt Disney had the dream, you know, for Disney World today, you know, and he utilized AI to help him build it there, he would have been alive and got to see the whole thing come to life because he would have advanced that much faster. The exponential rate in terms of dream building is going to be out of freaking control.
yeah.
I,
That must have been Eric, but still, like, I totally agree.
yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, also, if Walt Disney was alive today and everything took place today, it would have likely been the case that he wouldn't have even had the problem in the first place because it was like some health thing. Like I think he had cancer. And like, yeah, argument is that we do have the cure for cancer. It's just not spoken about. But I mean, that's not really what this is about. But still, totally agree. I mean, dude, think about it. Like I talked about this on our last AI episode. with Elon Musk turning into an infinite consciousness of Elon, you know,
Yeah.
uploading himself into a Doge robot, and he that Doge robot of Elon Musk that has all of his memories and all of his intelligence carries out the Mars mission. It's like same thing, bro. Anyone could do that.
Yeah.
But
But on
yeah, you know,
to dream building.
yeah, yeah, I know.
What better way to build dreams than this world that we're in, though? Really, truly, you know, much easier environment to make your dreams a reality than ever before in the history of humankind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to do any thinking at all, it takes the same amount of energy whether you're going to think small or think big. If you really think about it, all it is thinking. Oh crap. All it is thinking. You know, you're
Yeah.
either way, you're still using brain power. So it's just like one of them is a little bit lazier than the other one. And honestly, really, it's really one of those things where it's like if you're going to think at all, it might as well be big, you know, because we only get one shot. The thing that keeps people from doing that, though, is of course that they don't really think that they deserve it or don't think that it's possible that they could ever do it. And that's one of the things that we're trying to do here at Mi5 is helping people, you know, realize their potential, because it's really not. I just made a reel about this the other day. It's not about how big your or it's not about what your potential is and what you can actually accomplish in your life, because we already know that whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. So it's really not a question of potential. It's a question of how big is your imagination, you know? And like, that's the thing though, is you can exercise your imagination. Like having an active and wild imagination actually is a skill. Like I wasn't always, you know, I don't think that being an artist is something that everyone is born with, of course, but everyone can learn how to be an artist, and a big part of that is growing your imagination and like thinking about things to draw or whatever it is, you know, paint, you know. And I think that even Eric does that on a regular basis with his
Does, yeah.
AI art. You know, he has to come up with cool ideas and like figure, you know, be imaginative at how he's going to prompt the AI to actually make it. So it's like even people who prompt AI to make art, there's still a degree of imagination in there and creativity in there, because honestly, I've been watching his channel for his Discord or whatever, like where he does it. He
Yeah.
has to try a lot of different times to get what he wants.
Well, that's the thing, is that you have to feed it what you want to receive from it. Like feeding it is the most important element. And it's like that's where humans are going to be evolving right alongside AI. And you're able to, creatively conjure and prompt the AI to do is what your output's going to be. Like how creative can you get? How outside the box thinking, how much can you use your imagination
Yeah.
when speaking and interacting with AIs for your dream building?
Yeah.
Because it's really, like you said, whether you're thinking big or thinking small, it's the same thought. How big, right? Like what types of things can you think about? Things that are, and you said it's good to have an imagination, good to draw, to create art, but also if you want to create your dream, it's good to
Hmm.
have imagination too, whatever your dream is, because your dream, like you have to creatively think how you can make it a reality. And we have, all of us, unlimited resources at our at our disposal, like literally unlimited
Yeah.
resources. Like, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't have the money. I don't have if you have a smartphone or like a connection to the internet, and the ability to communicate with people, the ability to download the Zoom app, or watch this live stream, then
Yeah.
you've got what you need right there. Like, because you've got access. You have access to literally everything. And it could just be conversation. It could just be getting outside your comfort zone, getting outside your shell a little bit, realizing that, oh, instead of scrolling through, TikTok and scrolling through Facebook and posting memes, let me actually like interact in this thing that they call social media and be actually somewhat social. Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh snap. It's social media being social. I didn't know it was about being social, but you can actually be social on there. You can meet
Yeah.
people that you don't normally know, and you can have conversations with people that you don't normally know. And it's like, but like, how many people are using social for that outside of like, uh, I sent my friend a text message on Messenger instead of a text message on my phone because I was just on there and decided to talk to them. Don't talk to your friend. Talk to somebody that lives in Sacramento, bro. When you're from Boston, like here in Andrew, like, that's who
Yeah.
you want to talk to. And then you create this web of resources all over the planet because everything that you need to accomplish your dream is literally at the fingertips of your smartphone that you're watching this live stream on, if you're watching tonight, or that you're scrolling through seeing this video. And that's why it's so important, man. It's so important to realize that your dream doesn't have to remain internal. It can remain physically external within your hands. All you have to do is understand the creative way and use your imagination on how you're going to get there, and reach out to all those resources that we all have access to.
Yeah, 100%. My mind's like super fresh on this topic because today I was watching this video. I was more so listening to it where this guy's talking about exactly that, about how you can utilize social media to grow your network. And he was like giving all these like examples of messages you can send and like ways you can provide value to people that you don't know. Like, and you know, one of the things that he said that really stuck out to me is the fact that a lot of people love certain content creators, but they don't even realize, they don't even think about the fact that there's a button right there to go talk to them. And if
No.
you use the right string of words, because they're probably going to see it, because most people, even if they get like a load of DMs every day, they still go through to make sure they're not missing anything important. So if you use the right string of words to grab their attention, they will see it and they might respond to you.
Yeah, they're right there.
They're
Absolutely.
right there.
They're
There's
right
tons.
there.
Yeah, there's tons of. I mean, you could literally hit up Justin Bieber with the right message and he'll respond. You know,
Yeah.
like
It's just a matter of understanding, again, what's the right message to capture their attention.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's huge part of imagination as well, I think.
Yeah.
But I think this would be a good time to go on to our commercial break, and when we get back, me and Brian will be talking about some specific examples of things that you can do today on how you can get your dream bigger, how you can go out there and experience the luxury before you have it, and do whatever you want to do. So yeah, we're gonna do that right after the break.
We'll see
Here
you
we
soon.
go.
At Grand Rising Financial, we can help brand new or existing businesses secure funding through various funding solutions. Our primary means of funding is 0% interest credit stacking, where we can secure $50,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest for 6 to 24 months. We also offer personal and business term loans as well as 0% interest personal credit stacks. We are so confident in our work that we are a performance-based company, and we only charge on the back end after we have secured your funding. It is no secret that in 2023, the state of the current economy is looking rough, but we are here to help. Whether you are trying to create a better life for you and your family, or simply trying to grow and scale your business, at Grand Rising Financial, we not only help you obtain funding, but we consider ourselves leaders in financial education so that we can equip you with the tools to build a life that you can be proud of. We help entrepreneurs, business owners, and visionaries with a handful of funding and credit building services. For more information and to book a free consultation, please reach out to us at grandrisingfinancial.com or send us a message on Facebook at Grand Rising Financial to learn more and speak with a member of our team. Let Grand Rising Financial help you fund your dreams.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Wow, that commercial just gets sexier and sexier every time we play it. I love it. It's so good. Grand Rising Financial, fund your dreams. Woo! How on point with our topic tonight, dreams. Right? If you need funding for your business, you know where to go. grandrisingfinancial.com. We've helped millions of dollars worth of funding go on within the last 6 months, multiple millions. I think we're at almost 3 million now within the last 6 months for our clients. And we have a lot of very happy customers. grandrisingfinancial.com. So going more into this element of dreaming and dream building. And, the first half of the show, we spoke about just, dream building in general. Andrew and I went back and forth over all these different applicable elements of dream building. The second half of the show, we're going to go more into what are some specific examples of stuff that we're doing to dream build as Mi5 core members. What have I been doing to dream build? And what does that look like? A little peek behind the process, right? A peek behind the process of dream building and understanding the importance of it and how it's been such an amazing thing. One of the things that we constantly dream build on are things that we want or that we desire. One of the biggest things, that you can realize is that anything that you want, anything in the entire universe that you want, you can have. You just have to want it, and you just have to dream it, and then you just have to believe it, and you have to feel it before it is you're actually feeling it. And then it's yours. It's absolutely yours. You see, a lot of people are limited to their thinking patterns of, well, I'll never get that, or I that's it'd be not it'd be nice to have that really nice car, or have a really nice home somewhere, and but I'm just not going to be able to do that, and I've accepted it. No, 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 no. We don't accept that. If you want it, you can have it. You just have to claim it. So one of the biggest things that we're constantly doing in Mi5 is we're all talking about, what houses are we going to be buying within the next year? It's kind of some fun stuff, right? What houses do we want? That's a fun purchase. It's a fun moment for people, right? Purchasing a house. We're all, people that have, I don't think any of us own houses currently. But we all are going to be purchasing houses within the next year, probably year or two, depending on, if we build out our own. That may take a little bit longer. Yeah, a lot of people would probably dream to want to have their house of their dreams built, right? Having the ability to contract, have a contractor come in and build exactly what it is you want and make all the rooms the exact way that you want it, so that you have a space to call your home that has all the things that you like to do, all the sections that you like to have. You want entertainment, you want a movie theater in your house, you want a big area so that you can have a lot of family and friends over so that you can have a good time. Like, you can dream that big. So we do this exercise constantly, and I want to share it with you tonight because we're constantly talking about what types of houses we are all going to be purchasing within the next year. The dream building of houses. What better way to do this? And I'm actually going to show you guys live tonight on session. Then go and actually look at the houses. We do this in a couple different ways. Before I show you the digital way that we do it, we also do this in the physical way, or at least I have been doing this in the physical way. And a lot of people are, oh, that's kind of crazy. But we do this, right? We window shop. You've heard of the term window shopping, or like, you see, but like, it's a different type of window shopping when you do it in the mindset of dream building versus the mindset of window shopping of like, oh, I wish I could have that. Versus dreaming and building that feeling like that's already mine. The same that we do this with houses, right? So lately I've been driving around. I've been, I've been researching areas within my town, close to my proximity, neighborhoods, places and of nice houses, very nice houses that are worth multiple millions of dollars. And I've actually been physically driving while listening to either very inspiring, conscious, forward message, lyrical music, driving up to these houses, driving past these houses, even driving into the driveways of some of these houses and backing out, not all the way through, can't get past the golden gates, and saying, welcome home, right? Just feeling that feeling of welcome home. The actual, feeling of it is such of importance, when it comes to dream building, is having a feeling behind your dream building. This is one of the things that we've recognized within the Mi5 community. Zillow is also an amazing place. If you guys don't know what Zillow is, when I say Zillow, Zillow is an online real estate. There's an app for it. There's also a website that they have, Zillow.com. So if you haven't been to Zillow, this is the website to go when it comes to houses and searching for houses and things of that nature. So I definitely want to show you guys, and I'm going to show tonight some of the dream building that we do on Zillow, so that you can see visually, what types of things you can do. It's about bringing up, things within your proximity, right? That's an element of dream building people often don't look at, is actually physically bringing it within your proximity. Whether that's visually in person, whether that's visually online, whether that's visually in your head. I can't do that, however, though, because I have aphantasia and I cannot see within my mind's eye, meaning I can't close my eyes and see images. So for me, especially, because of that lack of the ability to visualize, the most important element of things is actually visualizing it in the ways that I can visualize, because I'm not blind, so I can see. So that's why I drive actually to these houses in these areas. And I'm not obviously blind to seeing a website or an app as well. Now, let me see here real quick. I'm going to try to pull up this on my screen share just to show you guys. Give me 1 second here as I share the screen. Bam. Here we go. Zillow. All right. So I'm in here now, and let's see. I'm just going to go into my saved section here. I think the biggest thing about Zillow that's pretty cool is you can actually make a favorite section. So as you guys can see, I've got like 7 pages here in my favorite section. And being able to just, again, go through these. Check this out, guys, for those that live in Massachusetts. $23 million in Leverett, Massachusetts. This is just fun, just kind of recognizing like, holy crap, $23 million. How in the heck am I going to afford that? No, that's not what you say. That's a limiting belief. $23 million, there's more than enough money to go around in this world for everybody. How can I create that for myself? Well, as we mentioned earlier tonight, we're going to start our own hedge fund, which is going to be a great. But yeah, no, look at this property. Just checking it out. You see look at this thing. This thing's I want to buy this for the Mi5 retreat center. You can have Mi5 retreats here. Look at this water park. That's pretty intense. Yeah, but just thinking kind of like from a Mi5 retreat area. We were looking at this the other day. Me and Andrew and Eric were just like, oh my goodness, it's got all the things you need. It's got plenty of space. So yeah, dreaming big. I really want to show one of my favorite properties that I love that's in my saved homes here. Let's see. I want to kind of sort it by something else, by price. There we go. And then we'll just go here. This is one definitely worth. We like to reference this one quite often. How big can you dream, right? It's probably the most expensive home in the country. So pretty big dream here. But again, like just being able to visualize and see yourself, and whatever it is that you want. Look at the ambiance of this incredible specimen here. Just that this is, woo, look at those views. This is out in LA at Chandelier. People are like, oh, snap, there's cars inside the living room. How big can you dream? I know it may sound, to some, because I think I may have been there myself at one point in time. Kind of like, oh, yeah, you're just telling us to dream big. Yeah, sure, I got it. Yeah, dream big. Woo! No, I mean, you got to actually, take dreaming with a different lens. If that's what your view is, it's not like, yay, go dream big. It's actually like dream big because you have that human right as an individual in this universe to be able to do, be, and have anything that your heart desires. Anything in the whole entire universe is yours. All you have to do is want it and think it and feel it. such an limitless potential, unlimited potential, limitless potential for every single person in this universe. All you have to do is dream. And we show, and once you have that dream, the house isn't my dream. That's just part of it. That's manifesting things, pieces of the dream into place, the things that you want, and being able to travel as you please, being able to host people, being able to create artistic art, being able to bring a community of people together for things like retreats and summits, and being able to create positive impact on human life, and being able to create value, and make a positive change in the universe with the value that we're creating, and the banding of arms with all of our people, resources, tools, and communities under one common core vision, which I love so much, which is the Mi5 one, the vision of having all of us, within the Mi5 movement, create this positive impact on humanity as a whole, and having this snowball effect to those that wish to come along for the journey. We've already made so much impact. I want to just say real quickly before I pass it over to Andrew, and he's going to be going into his dream building exercise that he'll give you a peek behind the curtain on. But I want to say one thing, Mi5 has helped impact over 60 people within the last 365 days to create 6-figure passive income streams. Over 60 people. We've helped accumulate over $20 million in income from people for our people passively. That's insane, guys. $20 million of income. And we are making impact on people and freeing them financially and from a time perspective, and allowing them to pursue their dreams so that we can make more people in this world doing what they love, and have more people living the life that we are blessed to live, which is that of a job-free individual who can do as they please for their job, right? The reason I say job free is because, I've got companies and businesses that I run with my partners. We are doing this, but no, we're free because we are allowed to create as we please. It's not work if you're not, if you're not having fun, right? And if that, for some people that may be building Mi5 and having the Mi5 show on a Tuesday night, spending time with you fine chaps at 9:49 p.m. Eastern time. And for other people, it may be painting art and selling it, or going to art expos and featuring, whatever it may be, whatever your dream is, whatever your passion is, whatever your desire is. I want to say, we are having an anniversary live stream this Saturday. It's actually going to start Friday night at midnight Eastern time, and it's going to run all the way through Saturday, April 15th. You got to be there. It's going to be a 24-hour live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. Andrew, I'm going to have you come on over. I'm going to step on off, and he's going to talk about his dream building exercise, give a peek behind the curtain. See you next time.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Yeah, that house exercise is straight up fire. I've done it myself, and I've done it with Brian and Eric. It's very, very fun. Sometimes I'll just go. There's a very wealthy neighborhood near where I live, and sometimes I'll just go because I know where like the richest neighborhood is that's like publicly accessible. I'll just go drive there, get out, and walk around and just be like, yep, this is awesome. This is gonna be mine right here. And guys, Mi5 Abundance Marathon. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. You might hear me freestyle. You might hear Brian Davis freestyle, the master himself, Incision. But yeah. Yeah, I'm freaking excited, guys. I don't know how I feel quite yet about staying up for 24 hours because you know me, I go to bed super early and I wake up super early, but we're going to be sacrificing for celebration. And I'm very excited. I'm going to have a bunch of Amway energy drinks. It's going to be lit. Be there, be square. You could join us in the Zoom and you could talk to us the whole time. It's going to be awesome. But anyways, on the topic of dream building, one of my favorite dream building exercises that I actually just did for the first time couple weeks ago was actually going out to the mall or wherever you go to like get around a bunch of stores and going to expensive stores. For example, the Rolex store, like a jewelry shop, trying on the jewelry. And this is the key. This is the key right here. You got to go into the most expensive store you can find and go up to the salesman instead of avoiding them. Because if you avoid them, then they're gonna like be like, he ain't got money, and they're not gonna like try and help you. They're not gonna be nice to you if you go and ask to try on the stuff. You have to just walk in and seek them out, go straight to them and be like, hey, how's it going? I'm going to be coming back here in about a week or two or whatever, just kind of like really just fluff it up, and just be like, I'm going to be coming back here and making a purchase. And I'm here right now because I want to know what I'm going to get before I actually go, like before I actually buy it. I want to, make a decision before I have the money to do it. Be like, oh yeah, 100%. I'll help you out right now. Let's go look at stuff. And they'll basically be your guide to do this. They'll let you try on anything you want. They'll like tell you the information about it. They might even like, if you actually are going to buy it, then they'll set it aside for you, which is what I noticed. They try to get that commitment from you by offering to set the product aside. I went into the Gucci store and was like, hey, do you even have shoes like these shoes in my size? I'm size 15. Like, I want to know if you guys even have that. And he's like, I can actually order it from Italy and bring it down here for you, and I'll save it for you. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that, but I'm just glad to know that you have it. And, just going in there and you're basically, you don't even have to be hella freaking confident, but it definitely helps. But what you're really doing is you're raising your confidence by telling yourself like, yeah, I'm able to talk to these people and talk about big prices on products that normally I'd never buy or look at. And you're also putting in the salesperson's mind, you're putting them on the same vibration of you. You're putting them on the vibration of Andrew can buy this stuff. Andrew can afford this. He's going to come buy this. That's powerful when you can get people on the vibration about you that you desire. Like, dude, that is powerful because now they're also putting out that frequency. It's not just you. Now it's 2 times as powerful. So that to me is absolutely, that's like game changer, to be honest. And I like to go out there, dressed to the nines. I was dressed up, button up shirt with my pea coat on, with the dress shoes and everything. Like, bro, I was not slacking. I was going there and showing that I do got the money, and making it very a very just fun experience. You got to have fun, man. Just go out there and be a human with the salespeople. Ask them how their day's going, and it's going to be a lot more fun once you're out there and actually doing it, and you get a little loose, So that's to me one of like the most powerful dream building exercises is actually going out and looking at products like watches, chains, whatever it is. Even if you're not a flashy kind of person, it's still, you can't argue that like chains and watches are cool to have on, and yeah, so that really is my main thing that I like to do. So I'm trying to really, another really powerful thing that you can do is get a piece of paper and a pen out. This is basic dream building, guys. This is basic dream building. Go and get a piece of paper and a pen out. Write down all your goals. Write down everything you want to have, be, do, and have. And just write it down and look at that and just be like, this is what I'm going to shoot for. Another thing that you can do, this just came to my mind while I was saying that, is if you have a friend that works at a high level dealership like Mercedes or something like that, this would be the best, but you don't have to have a friend that works there. Say you want let's just say this for all your command folks. Say you want a black Mercedes, okay? Well, you can think about that black Mercedes all day long, but what's going to really strengthen that vibration is not only thinking about that black Mercedes and believing that it's yours. You're staying on the vibration. That means it's yours. Like you have the power within. But going to the Mercedes dealership and telling them the exact same thing, being like, I'm going to have the money in about a week or two from now, maybe a month. I'm not really too sure, but I know I'm going to be able to make a purchase. I'm going to be making a purchase, and I want to know what I want to get before I come in and actually do it, just so I can be, on the ball. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, 100%. Let's test drive some cars. And then you get to go test drive your dream car before you do that. Like, come on, man. That's freaking sick. It's so sick. So, there's so many different things you could do. You could take this principle of going to places with what you want and talking to the salespeople there and basically apply it to pretty much anything. One thing that I've done before is ask my friends who are real estate agents to set up open houses for me in mansions. And we haven't actually done it, but I've asked them and tried to set it up before. I just need to take more action and be more persistent about doing that, because if you have people in your network that are real estate agents, and God knows they're literally everywhere. It's there's real estate agents in every freaking block of the city. There's multiple of them. Everyone and their mom is becoming a real estate agent. You can just go up to them and be like, hey bro, what kind of mansions can you get me into if I want to do an open house? Bro, they can just or they could do a private showing. That's one thing they can do too. If you didn't know, I'm putting you on game right now, man. Go to your real estate agent friends, and they have power to the MLS. They can go schedule it for you. They can if they're a good enough friend, they're willing to do this for you. It's good for them too. Just put them onto the idea of dream building. Bro, come on, let's go look at this mansion together. You got the keys to the castle. Oh, just bumped my desk. You got the keys to the castle. Let's go do this. And you could just go do it. So it's really an amazing thing you can do. It's not just about dream building. It's also just about you just having fun, That's a whole day activity right there. You could say if someone was asked you what was the most exciting thing you did this week, you're like, oh yeah, I went to get a private showing for a mansion. Come on. That's pretty awesome. If you ask me, that's pretty dope. So go out there and do it. I'm literally going to hit up my friend right after this. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, dude, I need to go do this. I'm going to hit him up and ask him hey, when's the soonest we can do it? Cause he works at a house development company, and he could just go show anybody houses anywhere. So yeah, this is awesome. But anyways, guys, I think that is all that I have to say on the topic of dream building here. And, I just want to remind you guys to stay tuned for the Mi5 Abundance Marathon starting this Friday at 12 a.m. Eastern.
Can we play the commercial? Let's play the commercial before we go.
You want to play the commercial again?
No, the commercial for the commercial.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, bro.
Do you have it queued up anywhere?
No, I do not. I'll just go on my phone.
I'll share the commercial. We want to share this with you guys because we are excited for this 24-hour live stream.
It's gonna be super fun.
Absolutely, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's the whole day, so wherever you are, whenever you are, you can definitely matter what time of day you want to join us at, whether it's 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 o'clock noon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be there for 24 hours. It's going to be wild. Here's our commercial. You guys, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Look at that guy.
Look at that guy. Who's that?
We've helped 60 plus people create six-figure incomes in the last 365 days, and we want you to be the next one.
The Mi5 movement is officially celebrating 1 year of helping people become the best versions of themselves and exposing them to elite-level passive income vehicles from our connections and mentors worldwide.
To commemorate all of our accomplishments, we'll be hosting a jam-packed 24-hour live stream where we will be highlighting and showcasing special guests, fun giveaways, and engaging in conversations conversation with all of you. And the best part is, everyone is invited to come live on Zoom and ramp it up for another year filled with gratitude and abundance.
Join us live on April 14th, that's Friday, at midnight, all the way through April 15th, Saturday, our 1-year anniversary, for a special live stream event. It will be streamed on all of our social platforms, YouTube and Facebook at the Mi5 Movement. And whether you're an existing member of Mi5 or just curious about what we're all about, we cannot wait to see you there.
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 You there.
My favorite part is another year filled of gratitude and abundance.
Absolutely.
It's such a great video. I'm actually so excited for it, and I'm actually that video makes me so proud. But it's only going to be relevant for like 4 more days. It's so good. I wanted to.
I bought abundancemarathon.com, so don't you worry.
Ooh.
Abundance Marathon is going to be a yearly tradition for Mi5, and this is year 1. And yeah, we own abundancemarathon.com now, dude. So it's ours. Like,
sweet.
We're going to claim that abundance through our dreams.
That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, we got to figure out how we can stream it to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So why don't you give us the weather?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a really nice week up at, but I don't know. Like, can you just, what's the forecast, bruh?
Yeah, it's looking, let me just check really quick. I'm actually sweating in my office right now, so I don't know. Oh crap. Holy guys. Okay, so as you know, I'm the official Mi5 abundance, the weatherman of abundance. I'm always abundantly providing you I'm providing you abundantly with accurate weather descriptions, accurate weather forecasts. And, there's only a couple things that I'm really good at doing as the official Mi5 weatherman. Wait, let me just do one more check. Get the wind. Okay, yeah. I just need to remind you guys to grab your umbrellas. Don't forget. Because Mi5 is taking 2023 by storm, baby. All righty, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great week, and you better be at the